So Kairosoft came out with a new game, and I'm really excited to play it and to share it. I love Kairosoft games so much. So here's a new game. So for those who don't know, Kairosoft is like a really small gaming developer, and they make a lot of Tycoon simulation games that feature pretty cool pixel art. And they're actually really well done, and I guarantee there's probably a game out there for you. Just to clarify, they've never sponsored me. I've actually never talked to them, but I've just been a long-time fan. And in that Kairosoft way, we have to name our, well, in this case, Zoo. And I really like the music in these games. If it's too interfering with being able to hear me, I'll go ahead and adjust it or try to cut it out at certain times. Now, I'm going to go obviously with a very classy name, McZooberg. Definitely the best name that you can do. For the videos, they're actually going to be done 1 year in game at a time, because usually around year 13 or so, you actually have your score tallied and you have the option for like a new game plus or something. Now, I love the pixel art in these games. I mean, look at that. The capybara is so cool. True to all Kairosoft games, like these info screens actually have a lot of information that's going to help you throughout your entire journey. And we'll kind of go through that a bit. I mean, the beginning of the game is always going to be full of those tutorials and things, and since there's so much to the games like this, there's going to be a lot of that. And the guinea pig is Fluffy Alex. I kind of love all of the Kairosoft given names. They're always really funny. So one of the things I like to do in these sort of games is kind of like have a dedicated entry path. So just one road that cuts through the park and just kind of gives you like a walkway. I also really don't like these small animal areas in the beginning. I definitely want to expand them. Now you don't need to expand them because like one animal only needs one square, and the more squares you have, the more animals you can hold in there. But it just looks a little weird to me. Now I'm sure as I play the game more, I'm probably gonna like rearrange things a ton to be aesthetically pleasing, but also to get like bonuses and combos. Oh yeah, and combos are a huge thing in these games. They can give you all kinds of benefits. Everything from like I'm probably making the animals happy to maybe even making the like guest walk faster. I'm not really sure yet. And if you look at the trees, they actually give you like a certain environment and a certain type of food for the animals, so I'm guessing that's going to be a big factor throughout the whole game. Well, it looks like it's opening day. Got the first guest, or first customer, I guess, to come through. I do like that you can see the environment's gone up even when they, I'm not sure what to call them, not cages. I guess like territory? No, that's not quite right. Maybe like pen that they're in? Ooh, a duck. Okay, so this is pretty common in other Kairosoft games too. So like when you set up different, like if you have the right conditions, you usually get some sort of bonus. I guess in this case you get bonus animals. And it looks like you're going to be getting like a bunch of different random items that you can use to kind of boost their happiness and even their exercise. And it looks like there's like 3 slots for different toys, and they're probably gonna be really important. And I'm not sure if like only one animal can use one toy at a time or if everyone has access. Looks like we can give them like whatever treats we want to as well. And apparently guinea pigs really love apples. That's really cute. So in these games, it's really common to have like a lot of tutorials in your first year because there's a lot to like know and a lot to do. But then after that, it just ramps. But it's always like charming. Like even if you have a ton of things going on, like a ton of animals or a ton of whatever in the game, it's still a really charming game. Oh, and yeah, it's gonna be super important to put in like all the utilities and hopefully like shops and things like that. Everything will be important for customer satisfaction or to like make revenue. Oh yeah, this was the combo thing I was telling you about. It's really important that you get some really cool things, and I'll look at the combo list now, and it is massive. They all do different things. You see the entrance fee goes up, which is really nice. I'll probably have to do that one. And there's just going to be a million of them. Well, this is really cute. I guess this is one of the new things, is including things on social media. I'm not sure if any of the other games had that. Maybe Poolside Story, which is like when you have like your own sort of like water park. Like I said, there's like a million of these type of games and they all have like unique themes to them. So there's bound to be something that you'll enjoy as well. Oh, this is a big thing. So you want to have like a lot of campaigns or basically ways to promote your zoo or whatever you're kind of promoting, and it's gonna make a huge difference in the amount of customers that you get. Oh, and as I said, whenever you get like certain conditions met, you're always gonna get some sort of bonus. Oh, and I love these. These are like the bugles. They're in every game, and what they do is basically just gonna let you know that you're an up and comer or like that you're doing something really cool. One of the things that was kind of hard, or maybe like I went too fast, you may have missed it, is that tulips are actually part of the mountain environment, and that's what the guinea pigs want, right? So we're going to rearrange the combo and make sure that they have access to them, so that way it affects their environment. Now don't worry about it being ugly or like unsightly at the beginning. We're just going to get those bonuses, and then later we'll make everything like, we'll beautify the park. Looks like having the trees there makes the guinea pig's pen look like the forest, and yeah, so it switches when you just remove them. I'm not sure if it's negative or just like aesthetics. Oh, I do like this though. It's like a menagerie where you get to choose what animals you want to adopt. That's pretty cool. So I'm definitely gonna pick up the chickens. They actually cost those animal points, and I have those, but I'm not sure about getting the rest of these items. I'm sure that it'll all come along eventually, but I'm not sure when that will happen exactly. Okay, what name they're gonna give him? Dylan? Yeah, okay, Dylan's a good name for a chicken, I guess. I, I'm definitely gonna stick with it though. Like, I get that most people want to name their chickens, and that's, well, they name your animals in general, and that's good, but I actually like these, like, generated ones. I think they're really funny. I'm not sure if they're like, what conditions they probably want. Oh, King Chimpan. Okay, yeah. There's always some sort of like character that roams around and helps you out from time to time. I guess this is the one for this one. Hmm. Oh, that'd be really good. Generally, when you get more stars, like a higher rating, you get like really good bonuses or get just more of the game unlocked. So this is definitely like one of the goals that you want to hit. And you kind of want to do all these if you can. Oh, there he is. Pumpkin products. Uh, they're featured in some other games that they have. They're kind of like your shop. So you can buy, well, there you go, all the items that you need. Yeah, you definitely want to pick up these. The shower head's definitely a toy. The tire, definitely, probably a toy. So we definitely want to pick up all those for, well, everyone. So whenever you get a duck, give them a shower head, and the water will make them happy, and they'll get a massive bonus. That's actually pretty cool. I think the guinea pig's trying to tell me something. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. I wonder if it's a different gender, and that way we can pair them. And so what is... Yes, Kairosoft, thank you. Fluffy Cat, the guinea pig extraordinaire. Now, one of the benefits of making their pens bigger is that you can fit more animals in the pens. I'm not sure if you can do different species. I mean, probably. I haven't tested that though. And this is awesome. So the friendlier your animals are, the better like bonuses you get, like the more like the better the interactions they have with different customers. So that's really nice. Well, Fluffy Alex out here already making demands. Moderately happy at best. Not as happy as he would be if he got an apple, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that's actually a big factor too. Seasons play a big role. In other games, you can only find like certain items during certain seasons, or like you only get certain visitors. Okay, and exploring is like the best. You can actually send out a few of your animals, and they'll try to get other animal friends, and also pick up items. So we would definitely want to send our boldest and brightest out into the exploration, you know. So Fluffy Cat, Fluffy Alex, they got this. Now you can just run into different animals, and that's pretty solid. They do want a food budget. I think you can persuade them outside of the food budget by giving them like a ton of treats, but those are also pretty expensive, and we don't have a ton of money right now. I'm guessing later as we play, we actually want to try to get that food budget as low as possible, and hope that we have enough like just raw money or materials to persuade them enough. I mean, overall, the cost isn't really not that bad, and they're actually on the bottom of the screen, so I guess they're going to help us pick up other animals. Well, they are definitely helping, that's for sure. So now that we have the capybara, we kind of want to make some adjustments to the layout, and this is kind of what I'm going for now. I'll make improvements as I go, but this is not too bad. So now we have a few more animals, so we're gonna try to get the toys set up, and apparently we can put punching bags in. So like that's like a rocky capybara, and it looks like I found this combo. I'm not really sure how many of these combos I can have, like I'm just limited to one, but that's a good way to boost your entrance fee. And speaking of entrance fees, looks like we're getting a ton of customers from the buses and things like that. Definitely have to run a lot of campaigns. I'm not really sure like how the bus fees are charged and stuff like that, but I definitely know and run as much as possible. Just getting a ton of people in here will make everything better. And probably because we have like so many people coming through, we actually got our first star. We're just gonna open up the game a bit more for us. Now each of these stars are actually really important because it may allow you to expand the zoo or like have more unique things like buildings or maybe like I don't know, anything really. So it's really important to get them. Also, getting a bit of money definitely helps. So that's pretty nice. And it looks like the Chimpan King is giving with both hands today, and we're gonna be able to get a few other little amenities. So that's actually pretty cool. I wonder what that'll actually do if there's combos with those. And once again, it's time for the Beastie Bugle. And, they're just singing our praises. That's completely fine. So now we're actually gonna like be able to explore more of the game. There's still gonna be like messages, and there's probably a lot more into the game still. Like probably tons to be honest. But we can like explore at our own leisure now. And to be fair, we're not really like a full year in still. So that's pretty dang good. So now we're probably gonna like have to set up a lot of different pens because I think there's like 4 different animals that we could potentially adopt or negotiate with to come to our zoo. And I just gotta mention, like, it's super nice that we can just, I don't know, negotiate with them to come like live in a place that they actually enjoy rather than like capturing them or anything kind of like unsavory like that. This is really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-build a lot of this because I imagine that we don't want them to like, we want them to have like a space when they come back in, right? Like, I guess we get a pig. I have no idea what else there's gonna be, but we definitely, Pickles, that's a great name for a pig. And there are wild horses. We're definitely gonna like get them. We're definitely bribing this man, 100%. And a solid name. That's pretty cool. Looks like when you get their friendliness high enough, the fence just comes down, and so like they can just interact with people. So our zoo is taking like more and more shape and it's really coming together now. I'm actually really happy with it. Oh my god. That's a ton of people. That's a ton of money. See, this is why you run campaigns. Like bus routes and like flyers and whatever you can. And look at all the gifts too. Okay, well I may have to adjust this. Like there is a road, so... Oh, and this is like one of the best parts. This is like your end of year review, and you usually get like crazy bonuses or like some really cool options. So I'm pretty excited to see how this works. Okay, I feel like that's a pretty good evaluation for year one. I don't know what's normal, but I do think it's pretty good. Especially since we can like buy stuff too. Oh, I know what I want. I want anything that lets me get the water area for the capybara. Oh, there we go. Yes. Like, the Chimpan King is like, he's a really solid dude. Like, you get all the stuff you need. So that like wraps up the first year. Even the ducks are like where they belong. So I'm probably gonna end this video now, and we'll have the second year out in a couple days, I think. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe.